Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Heel Heat Podcast brought to you by the Sports Mark Analyst. We are here with our Summer 2021 predictions. I am your agent of chaos, Benny Thurman III, and you will see why when I start making my picks. I am brought to you with my boy to my, is that my left? Yeah, to my left, the Summer of Paulinho, and representing AEW Rampage, JT Funk, the champ, was with us as well. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Good.
Chilling, man. Tired of the bullshit. So I'm. This is the first shot. If they don't shape up, I might just have to jump over.
Bro, shot? That wasn't a shot, bro. That junk was like, that was like a bunch of missiles being fired out.
For me, that's the first shot.
Nah, man, y'all know that scene from the Boondocks when I think it's Granddad and Stinkmeaner are fighting, and somebody throws a chair or whatever, and it just starts. That's me right now. I'm ready to just start throwing chairs, just to start riots and everything like that. Because I think I am so pissed off right now.
Bro, did you see? Can we talk about the madness, like the just complete lunacy that was SmackDown tonight? Like, it's one of those where, yeah, it had its moments where you're like, okay, Edge brought back the Brood. It's like 10 years too late, but all right, I'll take it. Even though he's not actually restarting the Brood, he literally just pulled something out of the Gangrel Kang mantra and was like, hey, remember when I was in the Brood? I'm going to dump black tar on you. I mean, nice try, but not really.
I mean, didn't the internet wrestling community have enough of that with Alexa Bliss? You know,
I'm saying, bro, like
they're recycling stuff now.
Yeah, like, bro, we didn't even finish her storyline. Like, where's the Thorn Crown?
I don't know. I have no idea.
There's that. Then there's like, you have so much that makes no sense. Like,
yeah,
like I said earlier, like when you go back to the Day of the Brood, that was mostly Gangrel with all that stuff. That wasn't Edge. Edge and Christian were just like the henchmen. They were the lowly henchmen. They weren't like that.
But I understand like him trying to take the mantle. Like, I get it.
So
but like, say for example, if Edge would have came back and he got his pop with his thing, but then when it came out the next time and did the flame circle, or like when he started this whole thing with Seth and he was getting angry, if he would have come out of the flame circle and actually let us play the song, because they didn't even really play the song, they played like the intro. Like, I was waiting for the din 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 din. That didn't drop at all. Like, the beat didn't drop at all.
Honestly, I think they messed up and they should just let it wait till tomorrow or till SummerSlam tonight. I think they should have left it alone.
If he would have come out with the Brood thing in a circle, that would have been tough.
Right. Now it's like you're expecting it. Like, all right, okay, cool.
Yeah, like now if you don't do the full like Brood intro, like I'm looking at you like,
bruh. Like, yeah, I know.
What was the point?
Exactly.
What were you doing? What were you doing?
What was the point of that? Like, you just teased me for no reason.
But then, like, even like the whole, I guess because they want to keep Big E away from any major title feuds right now, so they have him doing this stupid thing with Baron Corbin. Mm-hmm. And I get it. Like, the New Day has done goofy stuff in the past, and I understand. But if you're trying to build Big E to be, I guess, a more legitimate version of the Big E that we know, by making him just look like a mean person beating up on a poor man who's not really poor but just spoiled. Like, it's a whole, like, the messaging behind this, I'm like, what y'all really trying to say? Like, you just can beat up homeless people now? Like, what are we trying to do here?
Yeah,
like,
it's dumb.
I don't understand. Like, what are you doing?
I give credit to Baron Corbin for
let's not even start on the women. Like,
yeah, I give credit to Baron Corbin for that though.
The Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair feud, like, all over again. Y'all just doing the same thing, and y'all just moving around different people.
And
I don't even care about that match.
And here's the thing: are they a faction or are they not a faction? Like, answer the question
what I'm saying.
already.
Like, what are you? Did I just come out because she's fought these two and she's beat these two, so we're gonna help you jump her? Like, what are we, 6?
Yep.
Like, if 6-year-olds don't buy this, like, bro, come on. do better. Please do better. Like if you're gonna give Sasha cronies the way you've always given Sasha cronies, at least allow for the cronies to get a rub and to make them relevant. Like make it relevant. If you're gonna do that, then I mean, give her a faction. You got all these people that you up and firing. Now you got no women, you got no tag teams, so you gotta call people up anyway. Give her an actual faction.
Either you firing them or they're getting pregnant.
Yeah, like, bro, you people dropping like flies right now. I mean, look, Candice LeRae gone, done, gone. Whatever hope we had of Candice winning an NXT Women's title is up in smoke right now because I strongly do predict 6 months after she comes back from the baby, they're gonna release her. Honestly,
if that,
they might do it while she's pregnant.
Yeah, or after she gives birth.
Considering like, what they did to the person in Paul's background, they might do it while she's in labor.
Yeah, probably. Just hey, guys. By the way, you and Johnny can go.
and the baby, you Johnny and the baby.
Yeah, the baby gets released too.
Future endeavored.
Yeah, just the future endeavors thing, like. And then, like, magically, we don't even know what Natalya's injury was, but now she's back wrestling and wrestling Shotzi. I'm like, all right.
I think it was just a sprained ankle. It was a sprained ankle.
That was a really ugly sprain, then, bro.
I
like
know.
That was, like,
bro.
More
I mean,
put it this way.
I don't know if you saw it, Ben. Did you see that one time in the game between the Bulls and the Knicks back in the day when Jordan had that dunk and he landed real awkwardly, like his leg bent like in a weird way?
Might have seen it, but that was so long ago that it's probably just erased from my mind. With the rest of the stuff I've gotten concussed over.
So Jordan went up with his dunk. He came down. He landed awkwardly. His knee bent in a weird way. You were like, "Oh no, it's broken." Oh God, my man popped up like nothing. Yeah,
I was like, situations.
I was like, "What?" Look, some guys are like, "Yeah, if it was a really serious injury, we probably wouldn't have gotten Jordan that we saw at the end of the day. If he like tore his ACL back in the day,
yeah, he wouldn't have been the same. Of course not."
So that's what I'm saying. I think hers was just probably just a sprain.
Some people just get lucky.
Yeah.
Some people just get lucky.
That's what happened. But my question is, we weren't convinced with Nia and Shayna. We damn sure not convinced with Tamina and Natalya. So when are y'all really gonna give us an actual women's tag team that we can believe in? Because it's not Shotzi and Knox.
I was about to say
that's not a thing.
No,
that's not a thing.
If they brought Shotzi with Ember,
maybe because I didn't really believe it in NXT either, but that made more sense.
Right.
But then they couldn't do that with Ember because they had already damn near screwed Ember Moon over on the main roster, so she was not in a hurry to come back.
Yep.
And now she's
bro. They almost killed her career because they had to go into that 24/7 run when she popped her damn Achilles. For what reason? There was no reason. Why is she in that chase for?
Nope, none.
God,
and now I think she got hurt again because she just got pulled from that match with Saray. So she's hurt again.
I don't know how bad. Serious. Hope it's not serious.
Yeah, I don't know how bad it is. I don't think it's that bad though, but she just couldn't compete in that match.
All right.
So I'm like, bro, like, what are you like? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
I don't know, because looking at this card, I'm sitting here. I'm like, okay. I remember everybody heard the rumors. They're gonna go early because they're doing it on Saturday night, which makes no sense because why Saturday?
Because they don't want to compete with preseason.
So you're gonna move. So wait. So you're gonna move to a Saturday night, the same night a boxing match with Manny Pacquiao has happened in the same town you're gonna be in.
Hold on. Also, timeout. Saturday, where you're at in Vegas, all right? The football team that stadium that you're in, the Raiders, they're playing Saturday night.
Yeah,
they're not playing in the stadium. It's a road game, but this is still their fan base, bro.
Like I said, this is probably the dumbest weekend you could have done. Like, this is for you to push SummerSlam back to now was dumb.
I mean,
they
should have left it on Sunday. They should have left it on Sunday.
And if they left it on Sunday, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I probably would have just caught the highlights.
For what it's worth, I don't know what the issue was with the stadium that they didn't want it on Sunday. Maybe there was some, I don't know, a dog show or something going on at the stadium that they didn't want running there.
I don't know.
But I don't understand it. Like, because I know you can't put that on WWE because that was a schedule that Vegas wanted to do. But
yeah,
the idea behind it is just like I don't understand. I don't get it. What is preventing you from running this event on Sunday in that stadium?
Do you want to know? I'm reading an article because I just Googled it.
I really don't. I don't care. But
you're gonna
just putting it out there.
You're gonna laugh. So in the interview to promote SummerSlam, Nick Khan indicated that the decision was based on the fact that Las Vegas is a Friday and Saturday night city. The city is geared to host big early weekend events, and the company will have its fair share of competition that night with Cirque du Soleil in town and the Manny Pacquiao Ugas also happening at the T-Mobile Center that night. So this leads me to believe it had nothing to do with football. It just they were going with that fact that it's a Friday, Saturday night. Okay, that's great.
All right, so
grab the Sunday for yourself, my guy.
Exactly.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You can run damn near unopposed on Sunday.
Adds to the fact that Nick Khan needs to be fired.
And here's the thing:
I don't know what Vince McMahon has been thinking, letting this man run everything, but he's making y'all look dumb, yo. Like he's making y'all look stupid.
Here's the thing.
Stupid.
There's always something to do in Vegas. Vegas is that one city, Jay. You noticed. You've been to Vegas, right? You've been to Vegas, right?
Yes, no, but I know enough people who have.
Okay. Yeah. No matter, you can go during the weekday and you'll still have shows of stuff to watch.
Wednesday and turn up. Like
so for somebody to say Friday and Saturday night city, bro.
No, that's New York, bro.
Lay off the weed, man. Lay off the weed.
That's not Vegas.
That ain't Vegas.
That is not Vegas at all. Vegas is a 24/7.
That's one of two things. Either he confused the cities and thought it was gonna be in New York, or that man has never been to Vegas. He's never been to Vegas.
Nick Khan is literally like, he's one of those analysts that be in those Moneyball analysts from baseball that like just wants to sit there and crunch the numbers and use random ass facts that have nothing to do with the actual industry that he's in, and just saying like, this is gonna work because of the numbers.
Yeah, he's a numbers guy. He's an analytics guy.
And that's why I'm not a fan of numbers guys and analytics because it's like it only tells part of the story.
Analytics this is how you know they've taken analytics way too fucking far. Like I was an analytics guy for a long time until these motherfuckers just took it and now it's too much. Now you got shit and everything.
That's why I say it only can be used in certain points. Like in baseball, it makes hell of a sense. Yeah, you can in basketball up to a certain extent.
Yeah,
up to a certain extent. That's it.
Same thing with football
to a degree, because in sports like that, you can say, this and that, but you have the factor of a tier 1 quarterback compared to a game manager quarterback. You have in basketball a point guard,
a superstar point guard versus a game manager,
or a combo guard compared to a game manager point guard,
right?
Or a perimeter outside shooter compared to an all around small forward,
right?
Like they'll give you crazy numbers. This one person. It's like no. Right here, it's a Friday Saturday night city. My God, have you ever been to Vegas? Seriously, honestly.
Like, bro, you're rich and you're telling me Vegas is a Friday and Saturday night city. Were you just stuck in your dorm in Harvard? Like, bro, this is what I mean. Like, did you not have a social life?
Well, let's be honest. The reason that he's rich is probably because he's never been to Vegas.
That's fact.
Bro, I went to Vegas and I got there like a Friday, and I left like I think Monday or Tuesday. There was things for me to do that whole weekend. Mm-hmm. Like Sunday, I went to the aquarium and I caught the Chris Angel show.
Man, I went to Vegas when the pandemic first started, when everything was closed and I was still busy. Remember my birthday, they declared it a pandemic. They were shutting down Vegas that weekend.
Everybody
And
trying
I
to get everything.
still,
That last coin.
yeah, I was still busy, and mostly everything around me was closed, and I still found stuff to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bro, no, it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, this is gonna bite him in the butt. I mean, I showed you guys. What was it earlier this week? I think it was, or last week.
Mhm.
They ain't sell out yet. They ain't
No,
sell out,
nobody want to do that shit.
bro.
Especially it's in Vegas. I
They,
don't wanna
they
fucking go to
dropped the
no
tickets.
damn
The cheapest tickets are down to
Vegas.
$25.
Bro, I'm not trying to. If I'm in Vegas, I'm not like. If anything, I'm trying to get tickets to that Pacquiao fight because this might be Pacquiao's last fight. Like, you don't know when Pacquiao gonna stop fighting. I'm trying to get tickets to the Pacquiao fight, and the fight might just be trash because Pacquiao old as fuck. But still, like shit, I'm trying to get tickets to Cirque du Soleil.
Just to say, you like, I was at Pacquiao fight, and Cirque du Soleil
Yeah, just
is like,
to say, like, oh yeah, I went to a Pacquiao fight in Vegas.
and the last one.
Yeah.
And Cirque du Soleil, it's like everyone is different. So it's like
somebody gonna tell me like, oh, I'm gonna brag like, oh, I went to SummerSlam in Vegas. Like, so the fuck?
It's like I said,
I'd
like
rather
when I went,
catch a Rams preseason game or like a fucking Raiders preseason game than fucking go to SummerSlam Vegas.
Like my
Like,
mistake
that's a
when I went,
idea.
I didn't realize that Team USA was going to be playing there. If not, I would have got tickets to that Team USA versus Nigeria game, bro. I would have been there because I was staying like right. I was staying like right. I was staying at the what's that Luxor, and they were playing right next door. They were staying down the street on the strip, but they were playing right next door to me.
Bro, like if I go to Vegas in the summertime, I'm trying to catch Summer League. I'm not trying to catch SummerSlam. Like, y'all are not that ticket, bro.
No,
y'all are not them. Y'all are not that guy.
Not now. If it was Attitude Era, ooh boy,
it would have been some smoke. Don't get me wrong, it would have been some smoke. But even in Attitude Era, I'm like,
no.
All things considered.
But you'll be like this.
Yeah, like I would have to really think about that now. I don't fucking want to. I'm not spending money to go see SummerSlam because I know I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Like I don't even want to watch the show tomorrow because I know I'm gonna be mad. But we do this, so like I have to watch the show. Like I may literally just have the show playing on my bed on my iPad and watch whatever the fuck I'm gonna watch tomorrow. I'm probably just be watching football all day.
Let's digress a bit because we were like we're ranting really bad this way.
This is what happens. We start stooping into SmackDown. Like
I know. It's just you got to put the SummerSlam on a Saturday. There's so much stuff, man. All right, let's get to this card. Let's go. All right. It's 10 matches. This is the thing that gets me because they're supposed to be a short event, quick, out, and easy. But there's 10 matches. So I'm guessing it's going to be
that means
at least
half of these
2
matches
or 3
are going to be dusty finishes.
Oh, yeah. I can see a few of them.
Quick finishes. They're going to be dusty finishes. They're going to be rush matches. There's not going to be any storytelling. You're going to have those in and out matches where it's like, these are supposed to be the end of feud, like blood feud matches. These are going to be mad quick, and they're going to continue it on Raw, SmackDown.
Yeah,
going into whatever because this is supposed to be the WrestleMania of the summer, so you're supposed to end all your feuds here and start over going into Survivor Series. They're not going to do that.
Nope,
they're not going to do that.
Nope, because I got one that's just starting.
The Biggie Baron Corbin thing just started like last week. I'm like,
it's not even that one. It's one that's on the card. I got one that's just starting.
Let's go on this one. All right. I got the women's title, the only one on the card is being defended.
No, they're both going.
Wait, where's Asuka?
They're both going unless they change something tonight. They were cleared.
No, I'm talking about the women's title.
Which one? SmackDown?
SmackDown is the only one being defended. Raw is not on the card.
What happened with that? Because it was damn sure on the card the other day.
That's on the card. The triple threat match.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
I'm about to say you're tripping, buddy. Like,
yeah. The only title that's not on here is the IC title.
Yeah.
That's the only title that's not on here, which it blows my mind.
You need a Snickers and a nap, huh?
It's been a long day, bro. Long day. And I got an early morning tomorrow. So, all right. Let's go with this. The Raw title, Nikki Ash defends in the triple threat against Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. Benny, what are your thoughts on this one?
I think what you're going to see in this match is Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair beating the absolute living hell out of each other. And you are probably, and I mean about 95% sure that you are going to get a repeat some way, somehow of how Io Shirai won the NXT Women's Championship, in which Nikki Ash is going to retain hers.
I hope so. Because
So Nikki.
I'm not a fan of really anybody. Like, they killed Rhea for me. So I'm like,
Bro.
I don't care. They murdered Rhea. They keep
Rhea. The funny thing about it is she's still over.
Yeah,
the
and that's the
still
thing.
Love her.
Because the funny thing is I feel like fans are at the point with WWE. It's like, bro, you're not gonna keep killing all of our favorite people. Like, you're just not gonna keep doing this. So we're still like, even with Keith Lee went on Twitter, was like, yo, just rock with me, please, because he understands that WWE can't ignore him that long as as people rock with him. And that's the key at this point. It's like, you can't buy into storylines no more. You can't buy into any of this shit. You just got to rock the people that you want to rock with. Like Nikki Ash. I thought it was somebody's dumb idea to kind of make her look stupid. But because it came from her, and because it's kind of like that Hurricane Mighty Molly thing, and she's almost a superhero, I'm kind of just rocking with her until she actually becomes a superhero. And then that means she'll probably going to lose the title. So I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes. Like, that's where I'm at with Nikki. It's like, I'm not a fan, but fuck it. Let's see where it goes. It's like, all right.
So you got Nikki too?
Let's see how this rocks. Yeah, I'm going to go with Nikki. It don't make if they do this hot potato BS, I'm going to be mad. But I'm afraid to say it because I don't feel like it's going to happen. But the thing I'm making
don't even speak it into existence.
All right. You already know where I'm going with it.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going. Don't even speak it into existence.
I got them because of the fact that when I look at it, they have nowhere to go with Nikki. They put the rocket strap on her, like 15 of them, pushed her to the title in a dumbass way on Money in the Bank to win that. And then it's like it went nowhere. So I think Rhea's gonna get this back.
They're not putting it back on Rhea.
I know, but that's better than the other option.
I was honestly gonna say that's probably the only wrong answer in this one.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Rhea, they don't believe in Rhea Ripley. They don't.
I would.
It's obvious.
I would prefer that much more than the other option. Like I said, I hate meaningless titles.
I hate the other one. I hate the other one. But I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, how long are they gonna put this title on this chick? And don't get me wrong, Nikki as a person is
smart, great. Then to the end of the year, but at least until Survivor Series.
But they're not doing anything with Nikki's character, from what I'm seeing.
True, but they're also about to debut this whole Queen of the Ring shit. And Nikki Ash right now has her attire is the most appropriate to go to Saudi Arabia. You got to remember, the end of the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournament ends in Saudi Arabia. So they're gonna have to put on multiple. They're gonna have to put on multiple women's matches if they want to keep pushing the narrative. So you're gonna have the Queen of the Ring final, but then you're also gonna have either the two champions fighting each other, or you're gonna at least have one championship match, maybe. And Nikki Ash makes the most sense because she's not even American. So I'm just throwing that out there, and that's coming down the pipeline in like October or some shit like that.
Oh no.
So
all right. Until the next
fucking Saudi shows.
I know, man. All that money. What was that 10 years? And they're like year 3 or 4 now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie with Dewdrop in her corner.
Match of the night.
They really made this into a match. I've really not been watching Raw because this is so damn stupid.
Well,
they really made this into a match.
Yep. Yes, they did.
So is it Eva Marie or is it Dewdrop?
No,
that's the question. It's listed as Eva Marie. Yeah, I can almost guarantee you it's going to be Piper.
All right. So I don't even think this is going to end in a match. Like, I don't think this is going to be a finish per se. I feel like this is one of those, like, you're going to see Hypnotic Alexa come back. She's going to, like, take over Dewdrop or some shit.
Oh, absolutely. Pull the whole
Reginald fucking Nia Jax shit. But the problem that I'm having is the only way that this match can end is for Dewdrop to win it, because you have to put this character over. And they've invested so much in Eva Marie that you kind of got to put that over. But this could also be the time finally where Dewdrop goes back to being fucking Piper Nevins, and smacks shit out of Eva Marie and goes her separate way. But it's still too early for that. So I don't know.
No, it's not.
How long they been on the thing? How long when she came back?
Here's the thing. A couple of things happened on Monday. Right?
Oh, see, I missed Monday. That's why.
Yeah. Number one.
Got his pen and paper out too. God damn.
Oh yeah, because I was writing the matches down. I thought I was going to be running it. Paul had it. But a couple of things happened on Monday. First and foremost, Piper Niven picked up Lily.
Yo, are they gonna make Piper Lily?
She picked up Lily in Alexa's playground. Alexa said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." And she looked at her and she turned around and she gave her back to Alexa and she left. So there's a really good chance that she's already hypnotized. The other thing is that Eva Marie slapped Piper twice on Monday. So this is probably ending right then and there.
I gotta watch some highlights. Okay.
Yeah. The way I'm looking at it myself is Eva Marie's gonna lose and she's gonna blame Piper or Doudrop or whatever, and then that's gonna cause. That's like the camel that broke that's the straw that brought the camel's back, and that's when she's like.
So I mean, I guess I can go with Alexa then. With given this new information, I'm kind of just gonna go with Alexa on this one.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
I'm going Alexa Bliss. It's almost too obvious that the Piper Niven thing is ending.
But that's what I'm saying. Because it is so obvious, I feel like they're gonna go for the swerve. But again,
I got another one for the swerve.
I mean, my whole thing is Vince is probably gonna rewrite the show like 6:00 tonight or today. Give it in, rewrite it again at like 6:00 p.m. right before the show goes up.
Oh no, he's gonna rewrite it at 10 o'clock on Saturday, meaning 10 p.m.
He'll rewrite it like at 4:00 in the afternoon over there or whatever, just before the show starts, while he's having his tea and drinking whatever, like eating whatever he has. Yeah.
His steak, his well done steak with ketchup.
Yeah.
I can't, bro. If you ain't got A1 of barbecue sauce on it,
if your steak is well done, I can't have a conversation.
Yeah, that too.
We not even.
Who does that? Talking. Why order steak? Why? Medium.
I'm not gonna say it on it. I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna get posted.
Medium rare.
I'm not gonna say who would do that because this is gonna get posted on the internet. But
Vince McMahon.
If you know, you know.
No further than that.
That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. If you don't, you better get to know. Next question, please.
I think this is gonna be a quick match. It won't go past 5 minutes.
This is gonna be one of those quick ones.
Yeah. All right. Next one, to end the women's matches for the night, we got Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks.
If Sasha Banks wins this match, I'm done. Like, that's how I just feel like at this point they going way too hard with this whole 4 horsewomen thing. And now all of a sudden Sasha's the teacher's pet after all these years of them screwing her over because she couldn't stay healthy. Now all of a sudden she's a teacher's pet. When in reality, we all know the only reason why Bianca would even lose is as an FU to Triple H. Because she's one of the golden pupils. That being said, I'm still going with Bianca because it don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense.
Damn, Benny's looking at a notepad. He wrote all this down.
Let me give you what I think. No, because when you walked away, I was telling Jay exactly what was happening. I wrote the matches down because I thought that I was going to be doing the matches and everything, and then you took it over. But so the notepad is just sitting here. Oh, okay. So I was just like, screw it. I'm just going to put my selections down on here. Let me tell you where I think this is going to go. And this is the reason for me picking what I'm picking. They screwed up with Sasha and Becky. When Sasha turned heel, Sasha technically won the first match because she won by DQ, but the entire time, aside from the night she turned heel, Becky was beating her ass from one end of the arena to the other. I think you have to if you're going to do this feud, you have to make it at the very least a best of 3. And Bianca's already up 1-0. So I believe how they're going to do this. Now they need to make Bianca look as strong as possible in defeat. But I believe that Sasha's going to win the title from her from this one. whatever the next pay-per-view is, I believe it's Extreme Rules. They're gonna have Bianca take the belt back off of her, and then Sasha is going to Raw. That's how I think that's how I think they're gonna do it, just because of the fact that
makes sense.
You're running into the exact same situation on SmackDown that you're running into in NXT, where there are very little challengers for her. So in order to keep from making the roster look complete shit, you kind of sort of have. Yeah, you gotta do something in order to extend this feud out a little more.
Yeah, they gotta pull Randy Orton.
As much as I wanted her to hold this title up until Survivor Series when she won it, because I wanted to see some type of Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, or whoever has the championship on Raw, matchup. I think she's going to drop this title, but I'm hoping that if she does that, she's going to get it right back. So I'm going with Sasha Banks.
I'm going with Bianca Belair, but I have her winning by DQ.
You got the Becky bomb dropping?
I hope not. I don't want to see Becky until the draft.
No, this one is not going to be this one. I think Becky's coming in on the TV show. I don't think she's coming on this. I don't think so. But I have her winning by DQ because if the thing is, if you bring Becky in this, then you kill the feud off the rip. And if Sasha wins, it's like, okay, so then who's she feuding with? Bianca or Becky? Then if you throw them in a three-way, it's like Becky has to win.
Yeah. And to be fair, Becky, because of how her character arc went before she went out, Becky is so much more synonymous with the Raw Women's Championship. It would probably make more sense for her, even though she's technically a SmackDown wrestler, it would probably make more sense for her to come back in the other title match. Especially because Charlotte's over there.
It would, but we're not trying to make sense. We already know it makes sense.
I mean, I have.
And we already know she moved to SmackDown. So it's like, let's not ourselves here.
I see Bianca winning this by DQ, and then like they'll get another third match to end the feud because Bianca will be like, look, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to beat you outright. I'm not trying to win by DQ. And boom, there goes the 3 and out to end the feud. And
I'm still trying to figure out when they're going to debut me and Yim at this point.
Bro, I don't know, man. I think my son will
same night Keith Lee gets a WWE title match.
Damn. He already had 2.
Yeah. All right. Going forward, we got Edge versus Seth Rollins.
This is such a good. This one might be match of the night. I'm betting on it. It just makes me laugh that they decided to bring the Brood thing back now, where I'm like, we couldn't have done this before. This was like the random, like they had the perfect blueprint when Balor first introduced the demon, and they had like the whole like story of how he came up with the name Finn Balor and who Balor was and why he was the demon and blah, 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 blah. They could have gone that route and it would have been great. They could have gone to the route that Seth Rollins beats the crap out of Edge, and instead of stomping on his neck, he tries to set him on fire. Like, we have so many examples of good ways to do this, and we use a big screen.
Well, here's the thing, too. It's like, just say, I'm going into the dark side, and that's it. Leave it at that. And if you wanted to come in tonight on SmackDown and say something about it, I would say it, but don't tease the Brood. You just kind of blew your load by showing it off tonight and doing SmackDown. I'm like,
so I would have just had him pull out the goblet.
I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that because at this point, you're keeping everybody spinning like, what are they talking about? Dark side. You know what I'm saying? And then when the Brood music came on and he popped up and what happened, like the crowd popped. But I'm like, bro, you would have gotten a better pop.
You would have got a crazy reaction if you would have waited and you would have done the Edge thing and you let his song play out and then you have everything go black and then you do the ring.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. You build it where like you have Edge singing, everybody's hype. Oh, it's Edge. And then it's like, wait, where the hell is Edge? And Seth was like, he's too afraid. He didn't show up, blah, 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 blah. And then like the Ring of Fire just happens. Or like
not even that. The lights go out and you're like, what the hell's going on?
That's what I mean. Like the lights go out, then you do the red light, and then you do the Ring of Fire, and then you hit the music.
Oh no, don't even do the red light. Just lights out, Ring of Fire, red light, and then you hit the music. You're like, oh.
See,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
you know what the problem is too with that though, and that's the biggest thing, is that most fans have not been fans long enough to know about the Brood Edge.
No.
Most people don't know.
Mm-mm.
So I think the reason why they did it was so that now it's a conversation piece. Now people have time to research, like, why is this? What is this? Who is this? Because most of the newer fans don't know jack shit about the Brood.
They were probably like,
most of them are my
idea.
age, and the Brood was around in what, 96, 97?
Around there.
I was like 4.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the fans now are younger than me. So they may have been born in 96, 97.
That's what I'm saying. They were probably a twinkle in their dad's eye, if not.
Yeah, like it's not. So I get why they had to blow it early. I just don't think that was the best way to do it.
Yeah, we're both in agreement on that.
That was my whole thing. Because I love the imagery of him going off on that promo, and then you had like the dark over his eyes, and you saw like the little vampire smile. You know what he should have did? He should have brought back the sunglasses. So like after he did the promo, he just puts on the sunglasses and smiles into the camera and walks away.
Mm-hmm.
We would have gotten it,
bro. If Gangrel pops up tomorrow night or on some,
he's not. Every interview he's had on every indie podcast, he does not have a good relationship with them. He has little to no relationship with them, really. I would love for it to listen. At this point, he can go to AEW and get more. So why would he do that? That's what I'm saying. It's not like cash isn't king for WWE anymore. Because you have another company getting bankrolled, and you have wrestlers doing things that make way more money than they ever would off one payday with WWE. Like you can make more money not being in WWE. So it does, like the threat of money means nothing anymore. Like they really don't have any leverage to bring him back. It would literally just be off goodwill. That's it. And then we all know he would come back on a Legends deal and get fired in 3 months because they're not using him.
You can pay him for the one night show. That's it.
And pay him what? How much? Like it would probably cost you a pretty penny. Like it would cost you a lot.
I don't know.
Like I'm Gangrel.
Gotta talk to Nick Khan first. You know what I'm saying? Because he
bounced that's what I'm saying.
I was about to say they did it for Christian, but that was before all of these firings and everything started. So
creatively, it makes sense. I would love for creatively for that to be a thing, but Nick Khan ain't spending no money. He's too busy trying to save money. They ain't spending that money.
My question about this whole thing is, what about Seth Rollins warranted this? Just because of the fact that I'm thinking like Edge is pulling out something like, all right, I had to go to this point with you. But what is this point?
Because of what happened at 2014 when he attacked Edge and almost curb stomped him and severed his neck.
I get that. What I'm saying though is that when Edge was a part of the Brood, you said it before, Edge was a henchman. Edge at his best was the rated R superstar.
Right. But Edge also wasn't that dark as a rated R superstar. He was sneaky. He was conniving. I think what he's saying, I have to go back to my roots. Because Seth Rollins
running around the New York subway.
I forgot about that one. He's like, I gotta go back to the beginning, I guess. But yeah, you're right. Like, there's nothing about Seth Rollins that makes you think of the Brood's Edge. Like, there's nothing about that. So I don't. And again, I think it's a ploy to get people to watch because now everybody's like, are they gonna bring back the Brood entrance? Is he going to do something related to the Brood now that they've opened that box and now they've opened the door for that? Are they going to pay it off?
And you know what? You know what else? That would actually be really nice because of the fact that, okay, this is one of the original members of the trio that's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have been so much more if the New Day hadn't actually done that already.
Yeah, the parody of it.
Yeah, the whole Halloween thing that they did.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't.
It was so good.
That was
though.
one of my favorites, man.
That was so good though. Like, that was so good.
I'm sorry. That's one of my favorites, bro.
I ain't got no issue with them doing it. It's just well, then again, let me not say it. I have no issue with the New Day doing just about anything.
No.
Oh yeah, no, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, getting back to this crap. I'm looking at this
show.
I'm looking at this, and I'm honestly like, I've been hearing all of these people sit up here and swear up and down that Edge needs a big win and everything, and I'm like, why? Why does Edge need a big win? As far as I'm concerned, y'all need to be building Seth Rollins to be Roman Reigns' challenger eventually. So that's who I'm going with.
Especially because we can all tell with the writings on the wall that you're not going to have Big E cash in on Roman.
Yeah, like, you can tease it all you want.
Yeah, like you can do the whole thing about like Paul Heyman's. Like once you pull Paul Heyman off talking smack, you screwed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even know if Talking Smack is still on at this point because I don't care. Even though Pat McAfee is hilarious on Talking Smack. He is hysterical. But now you got Pat McAfee getting over dudes like Shinsuke instead of Paul Heyman getting over main eventers. So,
bro,
congrats, guys. Congrats, guys.
Pat McAfee jumping on the damn table and just like...
Literally, a part of what gets Shinsuke over is Boom and Pat McAfee.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody loves Pat McAfee so much, so everybody's waiting for him to get amped up for that entrance.
I'm sorry, but, bro. If you don't get amped up with that entrance, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't. You might just be dead. You might be dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But all honesty, though, like
I think we can all
at this
agree
point. When
Seth
was the
Rollins.
last time Seth won? Like Seth and Cesaro didn't even really finish their feud. Cesaro just disappeared.
Technically, Seth won because Cesaro only won one of the matches. I think Seth won on the last two.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that was a funky. Like you got to get him back on track towards that title because you're not going to sit up there and say, "Oh, I deserve to be next up," and then go and fight the guy that just lost and then lose, and then still claim that you're next up when Edge goes off to pasture for the rest of the year. That doesn't make any sense.
On top of the fact that, like I said, the thing that people were bringing up, they were like, "Oh, well, all Edge has done since he came back this year is lose." Like, no, he didn't. He won the Royal Rumble. He beat Randy Orton. The other two matches that he had were both against Roman Reigns. Like, come on.
And one was a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all on right now? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna use legends, use legends. Like, that's the one thing AEW has been masterful about. They've used legends. Like, again, the only guy that really has gotten over as a legend and has actually like cashed in and won a title is Christian Cage. And it's because of Impact. And Impact was his first like world title, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So he's giving back to the Impact Zone in that way and going to build talent over there so that he doesn't have to work AEW anymore. Outside of that, no legends have actually won. But Sting made Darby Allin basically his child. Jake the Snake got somebody over. Chris Jericho is getting people over left, right, and center. Arn Anderson's now his son is facing freaking Malachi Black. Like, legends are being used correctly where you give them the right reverence, but they still lose. And there's nothing wrong with that because at this point, there's nothing else that they can do to enhance their legacy. Like Edge has won every title in the company multiple times.
It's what's called giving a rub.
Yeah, like come on, guys. Like
people don't think that. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when people say the rub, what's the rub? What's that do? It's like I put on a good match with you. You beat me, but you get some clout because you beat a legend. You beat a name in the game. You get a little clout, pushes you a little more than beating the other guy back there just started with you.
Even though, truth be told, Seth don't need it, but
he
Steph's still prime.
He doesn't.
Steph still, like, think about it. Roman Reigns has got he's got the win over Brock Lesnar. He's got the win over Undertaker. Like, call it how you want to. That's a rub.
I think this is more over. Yeah, I think this is more Edge. Like, I want to wrestle who I want to wrestle.
Yeah, I want to wrestle this guy. I want to wrestle this guy.
Yeah.
Like, to me, honestly,
And I'm
like,
okay with that.
Before Vince screwed everything up, I would have fully been okay with Seth hitting Edge with a curb stomp and Edge showing up on NXT to work with the NXT guys, where he doesn't have to be on the main roster anymore. But he can bring that gravity, like that, the gravity of the superstar that he is, much the way Finn Balor did, much the way Kevin Owens does every now and again, much the way Joe is right now, bringing that to NXT and working with the guys that he wants to work with.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, Vince screwed up NXT, so can't do that. But anyway, Seth still needs to win this match.
Back to the card. I think we're all agreed that Seth Rollins wins this match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any swerves? Anything?
No, not here.
Okay.
This would be a straight up curb stomp. 1, 2, 3.
All right. The last match is a non-title match. Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal, which I think is going to be another watch.
Why is this? This should be on the fucking pre-show. Like, why is this?
I agree, but it won't
part.
Because it's Drew.
I know. And the crazy part is we asked for this feud. We talked about this feud. But this shit has been built like absolute caca. Because you did this when Drew was already off his high horse. Like, Drew is on the downturn. So, like, people don't care about Drew anymore. So now you do this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, now I don't care. And
I feel bad for Jinder because Jinder's coming back.
Yeah.
He could have used his feud at Drew's high point.
Mm-hmm. Now it's too late. But I think a part of that was because Jinder got hurt.
Betty wants to say something. Go ahead, Betty. Go ahead, Betty. Betty's been like, finish up. Oh.
You see my name, right?
Yeah.
You know I'm picking Jinder Mahal, right?
I know. I actually was gonna pick Jinder too.
Here's the reason why too. All right, everything in this feud has been 100% Drew. All right, It has been Drew the entire time. They had set up on Monday that the way the match was going, it was Veer and Shanky in a handicap match against Drew. If Drew won, Veer and Shanky couldn't be out at the ring, and Drew can bring his damn sword down like he's been having. But if Veer and Shanky won, Drew wouldn't be able to bring the sword with him. Right? Drew won. Veer and Shanky aren't going to be down at the ringside. So you have Drew one-on-one with Jinder Mahal with a sword in his corner. All of the advantage is on Drew's side. That don't work in WWE.
Nope.
That does not work in WWE. And here's the thing.
You leaned it way too much to one side.
Here's the other thing. They said Veer and Shanky cannot be at ringside. They didn't say a damn thing about that freaking attorney that Drew Jinder Mahal had a couple of weeks ago that Drew Claymored the life out of.
I forgot about him.
Someone, probably him, is going to go out there and steal the sword. Drew is going to get, oh my God, distracted. Somebody took my family heirloom. And you're either going to have a Colossus or you're going to have a roll-up. One of the two.
It's probably going to be a Colossus because Drew would definitely get, it's probably going to be a Colossus because Drew's going to want to give Jinder the rub because that's his boy. He's going to want to give Jinder the rub.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a Colossus. It makes sense. I don't think that's that chaotic because again, Drew can afford to lose now.
Oh yeah.
Like he's still big enough where Drew McIntyre can be pretty much in the world title picture once Bobby Lashley is no longer champion. So you can just throw him back in there whenever you decide to take the title off of Bobby. But he's also vulnerable right now. So like he can lose really stupid matchups like that. Plus we all knew that they was gonna, Jinder was gonna need a big win. So Jinder makes sense.
Jinder all around. Jinder Mahal.
So, I mean, you're not really that much of an agent of chaos, personally, if we all kind of agree with you.
I just changed all of your minds, though.
You didn't, though, because nobody here was going to pick Drew. Because it's like, really, they're going to do all this, and then Drew's going to win? Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because then they would have to put him back into the title picture.
Yep.
And you
can't
gotta
do it right now.
yeah, and you gotta make this feud go a little longer. And
Yeah.
You gotta
winning.
do everything you can to keep him out of the title picture.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Drew winning this match didn't make sense to keep the feud going. Jinder has to win this one at least, and then Drew take the
Mhm.
last two. The way I'm
The
looking at it.
one thing I'm worried about is that because Extreme Rules is the next pay-per-view, you're gonna end up with a Punjabi prison match as the next one.
Oh golly!
That's the one thing I'm worried about.
Why did you mention it? Why did you mention it?
Because somebody else did. It's not like I'm speaking this shit into existence.
I know, but the thing is,
I love
you know what happens. Like when
I
we
love
mention it, it happens.
That's why I didn't mention the other.
Okay,
bomb.
so
Yeah.
let me change. You're gonna get Vince Russo come back for one night only, and we're gonna have a sword on a pole match.
That would actually be pretty funny if they do a sword and a pole match. Or steal my bike match.
Yeah.
All right, let's start off with the tag team titles. Now we're looking
Nobody cares.
at we're looking at the Raw tag team titles: AJ Styles and Omos versus the RK Bros.
We all know where this was going.
I don't think this has. I don't even think we have to go into this. RK Bro.
Yeah. Next. Next.
All right, the other title match: the Usos versus the Mysterios.
I don't even think we need to go into this one either.
Next.
Usos.
Next. Just
I mean, I hope this ends the feud. To be honest, I really hope it does.
please, God, I'm tired.
You know why?
I literally
why,
didn't watch SmackDown because I saw that match was a match.
It's not even
Jey Mysterio.
It's not even that like okay, the Usos just won the tag titles. We need to keep them on them for a little while. It's not even that. It's I need to see, and this isn't a want. This is I need to see the Usos versus the Street Profits. I need to see that match.
That's the one we've been waiting for the better part of a year. Ever since Jay tore his ACL and the Usos got called. I mean, and Street Profits got called up. That's the one everybody been dancing around. Like, bro, just let us know. Let us know when y'all decide to do this.
I don't know.
Then we'll tune back into the tag team title picture. Because right now, I don't care.
Because right now they got them beefing with Alpha Academy. I'm just like,
which again I love because they're building Alpha Academy. They are definitely like Alpha Academy definitely became a lot more believable. And Otis as a heel, I got to give him respect.
No, I give him respect. I'm just
like, he's making it work.
My concern is Street Profits getting beat up right now, so it's like.
Not to mention, why the hell did they get this man basketball shorts? He better have lost his gear or something.
He looked like he was Apollo Creed at the beginning of the match. I'm like, throw the towel, man, throw the towel.
Like, come on, bro. Like, this just put the man back in his tights. We already know it's the look. Stop trying to change the look. Stop trying to.
Nobody wants to see them chicken legs. I'm sorry.
No, put him back in what makes him look comfortable.
Montez, you athletic as heck, brother. You tall, you strong, everything, but bro, them chicken legs, man, they ain't working.
It ain't rocking, brother. It ain't rocking.
We don't want you to call him Devontae Smith.
No, I said
pretty much
shorts. Chicken legs.
Pretty much, no, but he built like Devontae Smith. No lie, it's what he built like, bro.
Bro, he older than Devontae. Bro. He probably Devontae's older brother or something.
Bro, they built the same way. Same way. Fucking the other one is built like short, stocky Jalen Rager. Like, they looking like the Eagles whiteouts right now. We need a Jalen Hurts. Like we need a Jalen Hurts right now.
Oh man. All right, let's go on to this the United States title picture now.
Oh my God, finally a match I give a shit about.
Sheamus versus Damian Priest. All right, Jay.
If they don't take this title off of Shamo, like I get it, that was his. Thank you for helping Drew get over and putting him as a champion, giving us great matches, yada, yada, yada. We get it. But Sheamus as the United States champion is a fucking joke. We all know he's too damn good to be in the mid-card. I'm sorry. I have to be the one to say it. Sheamus should be a main eventer at this point. The fact that he got knocked down to the mid-card, which is a matter of circumstance, versus, what you needed from the main card at that point. We're out of that. We're out of that point right now. Damian Priest Damian Priest needs the title win for what he did with
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. That's his name. I'm really about to say Lil Baby. I'm bugging. Bad Bunny. You know that you want to put the Puerto Rican with the US title. You know that you're going to use it to build that title and him and your connection to the Spanish community since you did Andrade dirty. Just pull the trigger. Don't do no swerves. Don't make it look ugly. Don't make it be a cheat win. Let him get the clean win. Let him show his finisher. Let Sheamus sell the way he does and send Sheamus up to the main roster because now you need somebody to actually fight Bobby Lashley and give him another banger the way Drew did. Just saying. That is the end of my rant. Justice for Shamo.
I 100% agree with Jay on this one. I'm going with Damian Priest for two reasons. First and foremost, Damian Priest is a star in the making, right? I am pleading with you. Do not fuck this up. All right.
They put purple in the man head. They're already on the way to fucking this up.
The other thing, and it didn't dawn on me until Jay started speaking about Sheamus, but there are 3 matches that I want to see, or hell, we could put it in. There's 4 matches that I want to see with Sheamus. Number 1, Lashley, just like Jay put out there. Number 2, I know it's probably never going to happen in with this incarnation of him, but him and Roman, I want to see them run that back.
Oh yeah, gosh. yeah. Send him over to SmackDown. Actually, yeah. After he fights Sheamus, send his ass over to SmackDown in the draft right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, please send him over to SmackDown.
There's an opportunity for it, but they're not gonna. I doubt they're ever gonna cross paths. Give me him and Karrion Kross. And I got one more for you. Just give me some random NXT UK event, Sheamus versus Walter.
Him and Walter. Give me him and Walter, please.
Yes.
Please.
You want to talk about big meaty men slapping meat. That's it right there.
Hell, give me him and Dragunov. If I can't have him and Walter, give me him and Dragunov.
Bro.
Like, oh my God.
Hands up. Sheamus has never been one of my favorite wrestlers, but there's no denying over the last year and a half that he has been flat out in ring on
incredible.
Fire.
Incredible.
Just hang on to it, latch on it, and let him do what he needs to do.
And let him keep the whole like, I just want to fight because I'm going into a bar look. Like just let him just start slapping the shit out of people for no reason. Like, I literally don't even want him to have a feud. I just want him to go to people in behind and just start slapping the shit out of people. And that's how shit.
Samoa Joe.
They never did they?
No.
They never did during Joe's first run.
No. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
can you imagine that?
Oh man.
Man, listen.
Oh. And just don't put no producers. I don't want nobody to fucking don't nobody fuck this matchup. Just let them go. Matter of fact, give it to TJ and have TJ just let them go.
Yep.
Just let them go. Just let them rock out. Like, I don't even need it.
It might be too much.
Honestly, I just wanted to be a King of the Ring qualifier. Like, just give me a King of the Ring qualifier and just give them time. Give me 15 minutes and just say, go out there and bang out.
Bang out. That's it. This is what I want. This is what I want. Hey, Sheamus, you're going over. Joe, take the pin. Give me 15 minutes. Figure it out. That's it.
Go fight. No, don't even go fight.
That's it. Figure it out. Fight. Whatever you want to do. Just do you. I gave you what the scenario, the ending's supposed to be. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah. Like,
bro.
Like, all of that should be in the King of the Ring tournament.
I mean, Cesaro and Sheamus put on some bangers.
I mean, damn, run that Sheamus and Keith Lee back real quick.
I mean, Sheamus is one of those wrestlers, like, he's not my
favorite.
You
want him to fight all the big dudes.
But I like watching him. I like watching him.
I just love watching him fight. Like, I don't even know why. I just like watching his matches.
Maybe I could tell you why, because this is why I like watching him. The man's fast, he's strong. He could take a beating. He could dish out the beating.
Yeah, and
You know
it
what I'm
looks like he works hella stiff,
Yeah.
and like
So,
not even like
whenever
a
he hits you,
dangerous
like
stiff.
he's hitting you.
Yeah,
So it's like, even though like the wrestling isn't there, the striking, like when these dudes hit each other, it's like Jesus. It's literally like watching the Eternals movies early, where it's just like you're just seeing two superhumans.
Pop,
It's,
pop, pop.
like watching Black Adam and Superman go at it.
It's like
Where
watching
it's like
80s
I don't know
wrestling.
why I like this. I just like it.
Bro, that's 80s wrestling. That's how it
Yeah,
was.
like I don't even know why I like this. I just like it. The problem is the thing I think Vince wants to get that back. The problem is he just doesn't do it with the right people. And he doesn't you don't let them wrestle the way they want to wrestle. Like
Nope.
Athletic Keith Lee. Hell, give me fucking scrap the gimmick. Give me Dominic Dijakovic from NXT against Sheamus.
yes.
Oh my god.
Give me Dijakovic against this
Yes.
fucking flat stick titty tickler nipple punk. I don't know what the hell his name is.
Mad Max
Give me
looking.
Dominic Dijakovic that feast your eyes against Sheamus right now. No holds barred.
Bro, they messed him
False
up.
count anywhere.
NXT, like I used to love watching Dr. Covid matches. That man put on bangers, and them Keith Lee matches. Golly.
That those best of matches for no reason. Like they I'm like, yo, why are they fighting again? And halfway through the match, I'm like, yo, I never want this match to end. Like murder
Yes.
him. I'm standing on my feet, like, yo, he's really about to hit him with a super fucking spirit bomb. This shit is wild. Like Dijakovic's really about to win right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see. Like, just that's what I want to see. But just kill the bullshit gimmick. Like, just stop the bullshit. Like, that's the only thing I ask. Stop the bullshit gimmicks.
Yep.
Give me their NXT characters versus Sheamus right now, and I'm a happy person. I'm a happy wrestling fan. I can forgive all the rest of the bullshit.
Yep.
I know it's not gonna happen. That's the only reason why I'm asking for it, because I know it ain't gonna happen.
Nope. I just want to know if Triple H is like the rumors are saying he was even at the end of the year. How long is he gonna be out for before he goes somewhere else? If he goes somewhere else.
What you mean, H?
Yeah.
I think he'll consider retirement, maybe even retire for a little while. But the intrigue of everybody, like you have the relationships to start your own wrestling company. You saw what AEW could do with some backing. You really think Triple H can't outbook Cody Rhodes?
Bro, and he built NXT.
Like
the problem
he
is
built
like,
NXT around a bunch of nobodies. Like,
not nobodies, but like there were
nobody knew about.
indie people, but he put on a show where they got more views. They were the reason why people were subscribing to WWE Network.
That's it.
Like that's why I got my subscription to WWE
Yeah.
Network. When I took it off, I'm like, what's the point of having it?
That's the only reason why I kept it. And then they happened to move the pay-per-views over there. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like this is all right. I'll do it.
Two for one.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. And then now everybody's making a power play. So now they're putting the blame on him for AEW NXT and how NXT
and it's
failed.
like, bro, it's because Vince kept screwing with the roster, and everybody knows that. If he really wanted to win that, it was easy for him to win that. Yes.
Bring down some people to NXT again
that
just
you weren't using.
And make not even that, and just make all three go at it, all three like SmackDown, Raw, and NXT, like they did it that one time on Survivor Series. Just have them all three go around.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, and I'm gonna throw out a name that people don't dare utter anymore. I feel like, truthfully, NXT lost this war when they didn't have Velveteen Dream. As much as people don't want to admit it, once Velveteen Dream went away,
that hurt.
That hurt them so much because there was so much there that was still left to be done, and then
and the fact that he brings in on the mic and in the ring, it's like, bro, I don't know like what was going on with him. If all that stuff is real or not, but like talent wise, ring wise, bro, he's good. He's good.
He was generational.
Yeah,
he was generational, and he probably is done wrestling now. And I'm like, he's just gonna sit there and waste his talent. I don't know what he's up to, but like, that's a waste of talent, yo.
I think
because he was like 24. He's like 23, 24 too. Like, bro, Same thing, like even now, like same thing they're doing with Austin Theory. Austin Theory had a great gimmick going. You can tell now he can do the whole. Now you know he can do comedy. That's great. That's cool. But if you're gonna sit up there and tell me that your future pillars of Austin Theory and Velveteen Dream, and you had a bunch of other guys there, and you just never had them cross paths, like it blows my mind that there was so much that they still never, like Sanity versus UE never happened. Or did it? Or was that a war game?
That was a war game. Wasn't that the first war game?
That might have been a war games. That might have been the first war games.
I thought that was the first.
But I mean, like,
but
even
still,
like,
and that's one thing right there, like Sanity. Like, bro, how do you screw up Sanity? Only Vince can screw up Sanity,
bro. And even like it was a given. Like you literally could have just called them up and had them be backup for Dean Ambrose. Like you didn't have to do anything else at that point. Just let them and Dean rock out until Dean's contract expired.
With that entrance music, that's like kind of like Dean.
Yeah. That was my point. It was like,
yep,
bro, you had it. You had it. And then it's just, but yeah,
agreement. Damian Priest on this one.
Gotta be.
Yep.
Gotta be.
Sheamus had a nice long run. I think he actually needs a little vacation time. So
yeah, that too. But plus, Damian Priest, because he is so athletic, he opens up the door for possibly a second Ricochet run, a Keith Lee run at some point, even a freaking Humberto Carrillo run. Because even though he is so big, he's not necessarily domineering. So it's easy to picture him losing to one of those older guys.
I get what you're saying. He's big, he's tall, but he's not like a big.
He's not a powerhouse.
Yeah, I get you. All right, so to what I believe is gonna be the co-main event: Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg, which won't go past 5 minutes, and we know that already off the rip because it's Goldberg.
I just hope this is the one time I want to see somebody get put in a hurt lock. This is the only time I've ever said I want to see somebody get put in a hurt lock, but I want to see somebody get put in a hurt lock. Like I literally want him to go for the spear and then Bobby like sidestep him, put him in a hurt lock, and that's it.
I think this is gonna be the battle of spears.
Nah, I honestly feel like this is gonna be like Goldberg wins, but Bobby retains type situation where like he puts him in a hurt lock and then doesn't let go, and it's the 5 count type situation.
I can see that.
I can see that happening
because of Goldberg.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to lose, quote unquote, and he doesn't want the superhero to lose. And then they added the shit with his son, as if like he's Rey Mysterio or some shit.
You've never seen your dad wrestle, but you're gonna see me now. And I get
now
it.
His son's like all like mini bodybuilding shit now.
Yeah, so like he didn't see him 4 years ago when he beat Brock.
Yeah, like bro, come on, stop that.
Yeah.
Stop that.
I got Bobby winning this one.
Nepotism is annoying now. Like the nepotism is annoying, especially because we've still yet to see The Rock's daughter debut on NXT at all, but she's still apparently on the roster. So
she got hurt. She tore her ACL.
I know she got hurt.
So it'll be some
she got hurt multiple times, but I mean, like, is she just not going to wrestle anymore? Or,
I think she's about to call it a career, man. She's got too many injuries, to be honest.
Honestly, I feel like that should, that's a thing. That should definitely be a thing. There's no shame in that. You gave it a shot. It didn't work. Your body wouldn't let you.
And nothing wrong.
That happened. What it is.
That happened to I think it's
Noel.
Yeah, but no. Somebody with the back injury. I think it was what's his name?
Jason Jordan.
No, Eddie Guerrero's daughter. She hurt her back and and she retired after that point. I think it was.
But even Jason Jordan, look at how his career was going, and then a neck injury happened.
Yeah, it's a crazy one too. So it happens. It's nothing wrong with it, just making an adjustment to the career. And luckily, she's at a spot where
she's like 21, 22. So like,
not even. Yeah, she's still young. She could do a lot. She can go into another business.
And she was in school, so I'm like, you just go do what you was going to school for.
Mm-hmm. Betty, what do you think on this one?
Okay. this isn't an Agent of Chaos thing, but this match kind of sort of scares me a bit because Goldberg is at his limit when it comes to the matches. So, common sense would say that's it. He shouldn't have any more matches this year, so he should lose. However, there is this Saudi Arabia show. And WWE has never been shy, or at least in the last, 5-6 years, they haven't been shy about letting, world championships just disappear from TV, especially considering the fact that they really don't seem to be giving a shit about anything other than Roman right at this point. Yeah. On top of the fact that, like Jay said, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of emphasis on Goldberg's son. I'm worried that they're gonna kill this freaking run, and the only way that I would be open to them doing that is if Big E was able to cash in right after and just take this freaking title from him. However, that wouldn't make sense because the entire the whole thing that it looks like they were building towards was Big E getting revenge for Kofi.
Right.
Or at least that's what would make sense.
Right.
Especially considering they're not taking that title off of Roman anytime soon.
Not until The Rock shows up.
So I'm going with Lashley. I am just about as scared of this one as I could possibly be.
See,
because every time Goldberg comes around, this is what happens.
I could agree with you, but the problem with the Saudi show is there's no Undertaker-like figure to bring back to face Goldberg. There's no Saudi figure.
And I think that's what's scaring me is the fact that there's nobody to really bring back, which means what would they want to see Goldberg doing? Either fighting for or defending a championship.
I can see them running it back at Saudi Arabia.
I'm just like, I don't want to
make a lot of sense.
But even that would scare me too, because at that point it's like kind of like what he's like. He might pull the same bullshit he did with Bray Wyatt and
the Fiend. Yeah,
like superheroes supposed to win. They paid to see Goldberg. Goldberg's supposed to win. Me like me. You know what I'm saying?
But again, the internet, the voice of the people have become a lot louder since he did that bullshit.
Yeah,
WWE know damn well, and Goldberg ain't stupid. He knows for damn sure nobody want to see him with a strap on.
But here's the thing: Goldberg is not wrestling savvy. He doesn't have the wrestling acumen, like mind sense, kind of like other wrestlers do. We're like, hey, if like when John Cena's like, oh, I'm gonna beat the Nexus, but then you have like what was that? Jericho, Edge, like, don't do it, bro. Let them win, let them go over, let them, get the momentum going. And once he beat them, he like, because he didn't have that wrestling mind yet, like they had. And Goldberg, unfortunately, he never got it. He never looked to care about it.
He's basically cut from the same cloth that Hogan is.
Yeah.
Whereas he really only does that mess for certain people. Because you saw Hogan, he finally put over The Rock. But, Hogan also went out there against Shawn Michaels and was just like, oh, yeah, you know what? No, I'm kiboshing this whole thing. I'm just going to go over it. That's going to be it.
Right.
Yeah, that was supposed to be, if I remember correctly, they were going to change that and make it like a feud.
It was supposed to be a best of 3.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be face versus face the entire time. Hogan pulled his creative control, made Shawn Michaels turn heel, and then was just like, oh, I have back problems, so we're only going to do one match. That's why Shawn Michaels went freaking crazy in SummerSlam 2005 and was flipping all over the ring, overselling his offense.
And Hogan was just taking it. He's like, whatever.
And not like that, not to get way too far off base, but it's the same thing with Goldberg. The whole reason why Hogan dropped the title to Goldberg in WCW is because he was promised to end Goldberg's streak, but they just changed it and gave it to Nash at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't see MVP. I don't see Lashley allowing for that to happen. Honestly,
I would hope not.
Here's the thing. After I don't think they got that much pull, because after what happened with the Hurt Business, and like how they were fighting to not break them up, and then Vince was like, I don't give a damn, y'all breaking up,
Mhm.
fuck it. I don't.
Yeah.
Bobby and MVP can go in like, no, Bobby has to win. But if Vince is convinced that Bobby has to drop it at Goldberg, they can go and plead their case and make sense 100% of the time. Vince won't care.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing though. Bobby could definitely pull a Brock Lesnar too. Bobby could 100% pull a Brock Lesnar. What
Yeah, I
you
mean,
want,
he
Bobby?
can go into business for himself, and I don't think anybody would sit up there.
Keep it a buck. What's Vince gonna do? Fire Bobby? With the way wrestling outside WWE right now is, what the fuck is Vince gonna do?
This is petty Vince talking about, bro.
I understand that, but this is a guy who's already proven that he can go out and make his own money and make his own name. There are certain guys that even Vince doesn't cross.
I get it, but you have to remember, Bobby, as much as he's shown he can go and do stuff outside, Vince doesn't give a damn.
And I get the thing is, I get it, but who realistically the big name guys, the bigger name guys, who is Vince Screw? Who's of a bigger name? Vince pulls that crap with the mid-card guys and the NXT guys. He doesn't do that with his top of the card guys. And he can get away with that with Braun because Braun still had a partially paralyzed leg. So in reality, and he was making over $1 million, so he was a liability. You can't pull that shit with Bobby. You can't.
I don't know, but
the way you really can't, because at the end of the day, Bobby walks into AEW, has a banger with Jack Hager, and he's the biggest thing in wrestling.
And the thing is, now they got 2 shows, so they have enough room to for all the stars. Plus that other show, they have 3 shows to be honest. And I heard they're working on a 4th
again. Yeah, so again, I get it. Vince is petty, but Vince ain't stupid. Vince ain't stupid. Vince ain't stupid. Not to mention, if I'm Bobby, I'm choking this motherfucker out. I don't give a fuck what he say creative. I don't give a fuck what he say creatively.
He's like,
I'm catching the spear, flipping him over, putting him in that lock, and I'm not letting go. I'm pushing. I'm going MMA on him, just straight up. Click, click, let it go. Let it go. You better tap. You better tap. I will rip your shoulder. Like I'm fucking him up. You not no. And I'm looking at him on the floor like, no, this shit, you stupid. Like I'm pulling a Randy. You stupid?
Are you stupid?
I'm looking at the camera. Are you stupid? I look at the camera. Are you stupid? Like, bro. And I will show up AEW the next night with a trash can and pull a fucking Roger Blaze.
All right. Let's go to the last one. And the last one just got anteed up in the story mode. So in the promo, Roman pretty much said, let's get this going. If I lose, I'm leaving WWE.
Nah, niggas.
You know what that means.
Yeah, I know. Not to mention John Cena's schedule starts shooting not too long after tonight. I think he leaves like Sunday and shooting starts sometime next week for his new TV show.
Oh, the Patriot or something like that?
Nah, I don't know. It's
Argyle.
There you go. That one.
Which one?
Argyle.
Oh, I don't know that one.
So I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy he came back and turned and was able to, even though Roman turned up the intensity on the promo battle, he still lost. Like John Cena still came back, beat him in a promo battle. And that's all we really wanted to know. Is like, all right, can you hang with John Cena? Cool, you can hang for a little bit, but John Cena's got that Mike Tyson punch. If he lands it, you're done. He landed it last week. Ain't shit you can say now. I don't give a fuck what he said this last week. I don't give a fuck what he said tonight.
It wasn't much. It was just more like, yo, if I lose, I'll leave WWE.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, I'm just like,
we already don't really want to watch the product that much anyway.
I'm like, you're the only reason I'm watching it. So, and I know you're not leaving. So,
I mean, like
that just means you're winning. That just means you're winning.
That's cute, but it's like, I think that's a shot at Vince. Like, just to let you know, if you try to pull some bullshit, I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what that was. It was like, just to let you know, I will leave.
Yep. I will future endeavor myself.
Yeah. I will future endeavor
wish
myself.
myself-
My cousin probably coming with me. All of them. All one half of your champion, Naya, Naomi, all of them. I'm taking everybody with me.
Mm-hmm. The whole Wu-Tang.
And then we're gonna go right over to New Japan and join the Bullet Club.
Oh yeah, right. They're cousins over there, Tonga.
Yep.
All right, Benny. What are your thoughts on this one? Do you have any swerves for us on this one?
No, but I have something to bring up to you.
up?
I got
What's
burnt.
up?
I got burned by this before, so I'm not going to do it again. However, but I am gonna present you with a scenario. It's a scenario that's been brought up quite a bit this week, but it's a scenario nonetheless. How many championships does Cena have?
16.
16.
Who just got let go?
Flair.
Ric Flair.
Who's petty?
Vince. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But again, you can't rob Peter to pay Paul.
I see where Benny's
Charlotte
going.
Flair.
I see where Benny's going.
What has he done with Charlotte Flair? He has padded her title reigns.
Right.
What did he do with New Day just because Demolition had like a lawsuit or something against WWE?
Mm-hmm.
He took their title reign.
I get it. But again, you're not gonna rob Peter to pay Paul.
He would.
Again, and
he 1,000% would.
He would 100% lose his top star.
He 1,000% would do it. Now here's the thing. It ain't happening.
He
Roman Reigns.
Because again, I understand what you're saying, and everybody's looking at how petty Vince is. You gotta realize too, Roman Reigns has gotten big enough that he could step away and do other things and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens to Vince though. His top stars get big enough where they get creative control because they have the threat of walking away.
Mm-hmm.
Now Sasha is 100%. She came in, did the Mandalorian, proved it. She can say whatever the fuck she wants to now because she can just leave and audition, and she has roles lined up. So she could do whatever the fuck she wants now. Mm-hmm. Roman can't because people are already probably talking to him about movie deals. And then, especially if you can't cast Jason Momoa or Jason Momoa doesn't want to do something, go get Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And he doesn't even have to use his name anymore. He can use his real name because WWE knows his real name, so they don't have to get a cut or nothing. So it's like, I get what you're saying. And in most other cases, it's the same thing with the Bobby Lashley thing. It's like, for most people, yeah, I probably agree with you. Not them two. Vince would lose too much by screwing over those two guys. Like that's what you guys are talking about, like Montreal screw job level, stuff.
My thing about this whole thing right here is because of the fact that it's Cena, you don't like this really isn't going to come into play, but you have a guy that's getting ready to go do a movie. Sell a movie on the fact that your WWE Universal Champion is a part of this movie. Like I said, with Cena, it doesn't freaking matter because it's John Cena. But let's just say, for argument's sake, it was, Cross. Who the hell outside of the wrestling community knows who Killer Cross or Karrion Kross is? If that was the case, it's just like, all right, let's sell it because it's the same shit they did with Jinder when Jinder won WWE title.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to sell it to somebody outside. So they're like, all right, let's put the belt on this person. It's a fucking stupid idea, but it's stuff that they do.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is the fact that, like I said, Cena has an appearance. It's not immediately after SummerSlam that he's leaving. I believe he has like one or two more appearances after that. Whereas I think one of them is in Madison Square Garden. So It's like you got opportunities if you were going to do that to just take the belt right back on him just to give him the 17. The question is, how petty is Vince and how petty will he be?
But that's the thing. It's also how ironclad is Roman Reigns' character.
Right.
Because it's not ironclad. It's not there.
Because no. Roman does not need to lose outside. The only reason when I brought this mess up back in WrestleMania, when I said he could drop the belt to Daniel Bryan and then beat the living hell out of him in order to take the belt back, the only way that works is if he is not involved in the fall.
Right.
In this one, this is a one-on-one match. The only way, and I mean the only way you're taking this belt off of Roman Reigns is literally if The Rock himself comes back and helps Cena win it.
And Rock Bottom's like he would have to come back Rock Bottom Roman and Cena get the pin. Like that's the only way.
Yeah, he would have to come back. As a matter of fact, what would need to happen is the Usos would need to be neutralized by the Mysterios after the match. And then The Rock would have to come out and help Cena win the title. That's it.
I doubt that's happening.
And it's not, exactly. It's not
happening. But we're saying that's the only way
that's the only way you can pull that off.
When I say I doubt that's happening, I don't mean like The Rock is showing up. I mean, I doubt The Rock would ever help John Cena.
I mean,
that's the part. That's the part I doubt.
Well, all right, hold up. He would help him. He would not help him over Roman.
Yeah.
That's
If you had, if the situation was Cena Lashley or something like that, then I could see The Rock coming back, giving him a hand. Because the two of them, they once Cena decided to cross over into another, he's just like, oh well, now I see how it is, and they pretty much squashed their beef before anyway. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see this happening any other way. Roman has to win this match. You got to have Roman going to, and the other match that need to happen that I don't think I'm going to get just because WWE hates me. Survivor Series, Lashley Reigns. Gimme.
I honestly feel like they're going to set it up. And they're gonna set it up, and they're gonna milk it. They're gonna milk it, and it's never gonna happen.
And Lashley's gonna lose the title.
No.
Not
I don't think it's gonna lose it. It's gonna have nothing to do with Lashley. It's gonna be the fact that The Rock debuted as Rocky Maivia at Survivor Series. I think, is it this one or is it 2023 where?
No, it's this one.
That's gonna be in Hollywood.
Oh no! This is his anniversary though.
Yeah, I know this is the anniversary. I thought that the WrestleMania following it was going to be Hollywood. I think
Hollywood is the year after this one that's coming.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this year coming, but because they pushed everything back,
I think this one's in Dallas.
Yeah, because this year was supposed to be Dallas, but because they wanted to give Tampa back their WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Dallas back a year, which pushed Hollywood back another year.
But yeah, this is his anniversary, so like, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, too, you got to do the preceding WrestleMania match. Even if you don't, at least you got to have the Survivor Series spot. And then come after WrestleMania next year is when we can talk about Roman losing the title. Anything before that makes zero sense.
I'll tell you one thing, though. What they need to start doing, without a doubt, is they absolutely need to start building up some type of credible challenges for him.
They don't know how. They don't know how, bro. They don't know how.
Any credible challenges they had to build around, they released all of them.
They released them.
You absolutely you got to do something.
Nick Khan went like this. Nick Khan went like this. With Thanos.
Facts. Nick Khan screwed them over because it's like, even if you wanted it to be Cross, him losing to Jeff Hardy completely
screwed up everything.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they don't even realize it doesn't matter what you do with Karrion Kross now. He doesn't have Charlotte, and you had him lose his first match. He's never gonna live that down. Mm-hmm. He's never gonna look credible. Like you're gonna have to have him be the guy in the black leather jacket, straight up mugging people backstage, like destroying people for like 6 months to wash that taste out of somebody's mouth.
Like I get that they like the whole look he comes out with that gladiator skirt thing, whatever you want to call it.
Trash.
I get it, cool, but that's just the look that he does come out and just whatever. his look is like Jay, like you said, with that leather jacket and just like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat your shit out of you.
Not even
That's
that.
him. That's
Scarlet.
him.
Scarlet is such an integral part.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But I'm saying like
his
his look, like when he comes out.
Oh, you mean like his look to that you take him seriously? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when Drew walks around with his kilt, I don't take him seriously. When Drew walks around in just a regular pair of jeans, a regular shirt, and he just looks massive as fuck with a leather jacket. Like when he stepped to Roman, he was in a leather jacket and jeans, and he looked fucking huge. And then for Roman to be like, "You're a B champion," it was like, he really just said that to this big motherfucker. Like,
to be fair, if I saw Drew McIntyre in a kilt, I'm not picking a fight with him regardless.
Don't get me wrong.
Like, no,
I wouldn't either.
But,
nor carrying cross wearing. I'm just saying, it's like they Vince saw this and like, oh, he's wearing like a gladiator stuff. Let's have him come out in that. Let's take Scarlett away. Let's have him come out with the NXT title. Let's have him lose to Jeff Hardy. Like, bro, you like
the story. Like, and again, when the story got leaked, I was like, okay, I know where their heads were, because the story was supposed to be he would come onto the main roster and would go on a losing streak, and then they would debut Scarlett, and Scarlett would have then, like, it's like Scarlett has this power over him to turn him into this beast, and then he would just get this massive push. But
yeah, go ahead.
Again, the problem that you've had with this, and I don't understand why they don't get this through their head. Y'all may see NXT as developmental. We don't. So for you to do that as that champion was literally a fuck you to your fans.
Not just that, but like, it's like the continuity is like,
right,
it's terrible.
Was key. Like, can you imagine, like, if he loses Samoa Joe, and then he gets called up, like, I'm going to main roster, whatever, and then that's when he starts hitting that low. And let's say something happens in that match with Samoa Joe, with Scarlett gets taken out. So now that's the story why Scarlett is not longer with him.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. If you do it that way, then it's like, okay, we get it. We're buying in now. Now we're
I would buy into that. Like, I like the story, but the way they went with it,
they went about it, and it was so like, fucking random, and it was like, what the fuck are you on, bro? And then on top of that, you have him come back the next week and beat Keith Lee. And you think this is supposed to help him?
Not only that, what happened at that takeover? Karrion Kross beat the top 4 stars in NXT aside from himself.
Decimated them. Done.
He ain't decimated them. They kind of decimated each other, and he came out.
Yeah, let's put it like, Karrion Kross had burst spots, and then he went and took a nap outside the ring.
They were all done. They were all done. At the end of the day,
they were pretty much wrestling around him.
Right.
But you had him go over on Finn Balor, on Pete Dunne, on Adam Cole, on Kyle O'Reilly.
Not to mention, that was like the perfect time to put the title on fucking Pete Dunne too. And it was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, we know he's going up. Like, damn. Come on.
So, like I said, you had the opportunity to do it.
And that's what I'm saying.
The title on him.
Had he lost the title,
and he would have taken the pin either.
Had he lost the title, they could have done exactly what they wanted to do.
Absolutely.
And everybody would have bought in.
Because at that point, you already set up some way, somehow he lost his mystique, and now he has to get it back.
Right. You've already done that. It was like the whole thing with Asuka, where she kept winning, and then lost to Charlotte Flair for seemingly no fucking reason.
Not even seemingly, for no fucking reason.
Like, for no fucking reason. Like, if you're gonna have somebody break the streak, have it be somebody who needs to break the streak, not Charlotte Flair.
If you're gonna break the streak,
Becky would have made way more sense.
If you're gonna break the streak, have it be for a reason, because 2 nights later, Charlotte lost the women's championship. So we're not even gonna get on that, because I am too pissed off about that.
Just like she did when she beat Rhea Ripley recently. She beat Rhea, loses the next night. Like, what the hell?
So what the fuck was the goddamn point? Like, what the fuck
Like I
was
said-
the point?
Like I said, that one I understood because Rhea's still a face, and you didn't want Nikki cashing in on a face. But if you were going to do that again,
But
now,
Benny, you have a whole.
story.
But Benny, you have a whole year for the cash in though. You don't
No,
have to
I
cash
got
in.
you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
I
like,
got you, and that's a complaint that everybody has with the women's Money in the Bank. The only one that's actually been held is the one that Carmella had. Every
Yeah.
other one of them has been cashed in within 24 hours, or in Asuka's case, that was the championship itself.
Right.
So it hasn't been used. That's a Money in the Bank thing that they need to do with. They need to fix with the women. But like I said, I understand why they were doing it. And this is the complaint that I have with Charlotte winning the title as much as she does anyways, because they do it for no reason.
There's no rhyme or reason behind it.
Aside from padding the number that she has, there's no reason for her winning the championship. If you want to sit up here and say, oh, she's the best, fine. Tell me a story. All right?
That's
know
what- that's
the
all we
best.
want.
We
We
know
just
you're
want
the
a
Tell
story
me
time.
a story.
We
Make
just want a
it
story time. That's it.
make it something that makes sense. Give me a reason aside from the fact that, oh, she's Charlotte Flair, that she should be in this title picture. That's all anybody is sitting up here saying. Ain't nobody just hating on the fact that she's there. We're hating on the fact that she's there for no damn reason.
And she doesn't sell. She just started selling. That's not.
Whoa.
She just started selling.
And
7
you know
years.
what? And you know what? She needs to sell, and she needs some practice selling, just because of the fact that the one time that I saw her sell for Nikki, I thought she was legit hurt because
That's true.
that shit was too real, and she because she started like shivering. I was like, oh God, what happened?
She pulled the Seth Rollins when he got dropped by Big E.
Yeah, I was like, yo, she's selling for real. Golly. It's about to
It's
slow
like, wait, hold
forward.
on. She's telling her that she died. Like, is she having a brain aneurysm? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Because she went for a spear through the table or whatever, and she speared the table, and it looked like
It looks like she
it looked
snapped.
like the way she was selling. It looked like she had a piece of table impaling her.
And I was just like,
oh God.
somebody just got murdered on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I read
But
everybody.
like
Go ahead,
I was
Benny.
gonna say that's one of the reasons why I love Sasha as much as I do. Because of the fact that Sasha always makes everybody around her look so much better because
Mhm.
she sells like death. I would rather her not die every match like she does, but at the very least, she goes out there and makes everybody around her look so much better.
That's facts.
Yeah, for real. For real. That's why she's one of my favorites.
That's why she's number one in the horsewomen for me.
Yeah. That's straight facts.
And
I mean, for me, it's Becky, but I digress.
eh,
That's just a personal preference because I like Stone Cold Becky.
okay.
Like, I'm waiting for her joint to hit.
Yeah, I know. Everybody is.
Everybody's just like, bro, what do y'all do? Like, hers and Mia Yim's are like the two. I'm like, bro.
Oh, I just want.
Come on, bro.
I don't want this crap like they did with Mason with T-Bar Mia Yim. I want
No, I want the I'm a HBIC.
Yes.
Like, I want that joint. Like,
I want that Mia Yim. Like, let Mia Yim be
that
Mia Yim.
that's gonna come out, throwing up gang signs like, yo, Sue Wu Wang, like, was good.
Y'all
Like,
already
oh,
messed
yeah,
up
you know,
Mercedes
oh.
Martinez, brought her up,
Yeah,
brought her back down, and then just
and then concussed her and
How
then
is it?
fired her.
released her while she was hurt. Like, not just hurt, but concussed, bro. Come on,
Mhm.
man.
Concussed. Y'all had her get her chin checked on national TV and then fired her. That is the epitome of disrespect. And I'm hearing she probably gonna go over to this show.
I don't blame her.
This man.
Cause I know I think she had a 30-day. I think
Yeah.
her
I don't
30 days
know.
about to be up.
A lot of them are.
I know a
Ring
number
Honor's
of them
teasing
had.
a lot. They're all. Oh, guess who else is teasing to go to that show?
Oh, Adam Cole.
No. Murphy.
Oh yeah, no, I've
they've
seen
been
that.
doing
The
that,
whole
yeah.
jail
They've
scene
been-
thing. Everybody doing this whole
they've been
jail
tweeting.
scene thing. I was like, all right, we get it. All y'all was in jail. Give me something else. Like, I would have, like, Moxley made it cool Aleister Black kind of did something cool with it. Now I'm like Murphy. The only thing is Murphy built like he was in jail.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of get what he's saying about being in jail.
No, his makes sense. I'm saying I don't want nobody else to do it.
No, yeah. And I get his, and I get everybody else's. They're all unique, but like you're right though. They're all like kind of a bite off of each other. So it's like,
yeah,
come on, like somebody else,
like we get it. It's an insane asylum. Like I understand, but y'all niggas made $1 million off that jail. Like I guarantee you, if any prisoner could spend the amount of time y'all did making $1 million in jail, they probably take that.
I'd be a little salty, but I'll still be alright.
Yeah, I'd be a little upset, but I mean, like that catering food I heard was good. So I mean, you ain't got you physically you ain't getting your ass whooped. So
I mean, they gotta feed. They gotta feed Otis. They gotta feed. All these big ass dudes. So there's got to be a lot of food, a lot of variety.
That's what I'm saying. Like that food probably in the back. Good. Listen. I got to show up every day, and I wanna wrestle, but I'm gonna sit in the back and eat. You gonna pay me how much money to sit in the back and eat and watch wrestling?
And work out. I like to work out that food too. You know what I'm saying? I work out that food.
Yeah, and I get a free gym at the performance center. Free gym membership. Shit.
For life.
That sound like a good ass deal to me.
And Kayla Braxton walking around. God damn.
Yeah. And she's single. She's single.
You know I had to slide that in there.
I know.
Now
Anyway.
Kathy Kelly is taken by Nigel McGuinness, who's still around magically. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
He's holding that over their head. He's like, listen, I have the gateway to Kathy Kelly. You want the angel to depend on your programming again.
Take us out, Benny.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for listening and, joining us in our ranting. It's been a while since we had gotten together, but, we got to get our points across, man. WWE been pissing all of us off lately. But anyway, thank you once again for watching. Thanks again for listening. Check us out over the next couple of weeks. Not only with the Heel Heat, but with Sports Mark Analysts as well. We have a number of different, things that are going to be coming out, especially with the NFL season getting ready to start up. Talking to these guys, talking about a preview for New York football for the Giants and the Jets with these two gentlemen right here, as well as my cousin Joe Anderson. Like I said, we got stuff coming out. So like us, subscribe, and we catch y'all on the next one. All right.
Later.